so nervous. What if I don't recognize Father?
Of course you will.
But I've never seen him. Not since I was a tiny baby. What about his new wife? Do you think she'll like me?
Ellie, more to the point, let's hope you like her.
When Deborah Voicey got married, she had resigned herself to certain compromises.
Alex, welcome home to Canterbury.
But I haven't introduced you. My wife, Deborah.
How do you do?
Country life was not one of them.
Watch out for the blowflies.
Hannah, would you go to the woodshed and tell Fred to stop singing? It's making the dogs howl.
Now, what seemed intolerable at first
Cold mutton with Indian chutney. But don't let those flies settle.
is about to get worse.
No, please, all of you, leave this hopelessly impractical man behind.
There was no fighting it.
Got a pebble in my shoe.
How did he get her in the first place, Max?
4, 5, 6.
Beautiful, vibrant young woman like that.
No running from it.
Are you happy? No.
You are too lovely to be sad.
God, is there nowhere in this house I can go?
No hiding from it.
Do you know what you are? A beautiful, sleek English fox, and we're the poor, bloody native wildlife.
You obviously think I'm contemptible.
I think you're beautiful.
Deborah Voicey has succumbed to the charms of country life.
For God's sake, get out now while you can. Be cruel if you like, but don't be mediocre.
No luck yet.
Sorry.
Don't give up, Jack. Persistence is what counts with women.
I think I'm going out of my mind.
Sam Neill, Greta Scacchi. Country life.
When shall we see you again?
As soon as your husband contracts his next fatal illness, I suppose.
No time at all.
In a city that never sleeps, where murder is easy, and a killing never stops.
There's 5 of these two. It's like a fucking butcher shop taking them.
Rick Mallory wages a war against crime.
You're an American hero, an icon.
It looks like the Galeno boys.
Joe Galeno, you're under arrest for the murder of Andrew Pine.
But he's always wanted too much.
Problem is, you don't want to be a cop.
She could give him everything.
Mob don't whack a guy for no reason.
People get desperate.
Murder would be his introduction.
I did know what he was doing.
And I'm telling you, Joe had nothing to do with Andy Pine's murder.
Even the great Rick Mallory fell for it.
Here's the point. Joe was framed.
You helped nail this guy. You put him down on the ground, and now you're gonna help him get back up again?
Tony Fab confessed. Said she hired him to pop her husband.
Fuck!
When nothing is what it seems.
I popped him, I'm confessing, and you should count your fucking blessings. You can't hide the blood. It's in the cracks. It's everywhere. You lied to me. How much you know about this Hadley Pine? I love her.
Rob Lowe.
Walk in there and say, let her go.
Leslie Hope.
I did it. I killed the motherfucker.
First Degree.
I've seen my share of killing. I don't ever want to visit those days again.
We were guerrillas. We can't even vote. We can't own no property without their permission.
After the Civil War, the government promised a new start.
They're offering you $1 an acre for your land. What's your answer?
Get off our land, mister.
Wrong answer.
But when the promise was broken,
This is our home. We're gonna be hunted. Let's be the hunters.
another rebellion was born.
You boys weren't planning on detaining my little brother, were you? Who are you?
We're bank examiners.
Fill it.
Outlaws.
Show me your hand. We don't take money from the working man.
Bless you, son.
You'll be able to tell your grandkids you was robbed by Jesse James.
And Cole Younger. Don't forget you was robbed by Cole Younger, too.
The James Younger gang has become an itch I can't scratch. I want it stopped. I do, gentlemen. Thanks for the use of the ponies.
Heroes.
Half the people in that part of the world are their friends.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. The other half are their relatives.
Meet the twins.
Who the hell's shooting in here?
Perhaps you've read of us?
Y'all the James boys?
Yes, ma'am.
They say you're pretty good with that thing.
Well, ma'am, I don't like to brag.
Legends.
South didn't get to keep much after the war. All we got now is Frank and Jesse and the younger boys poking their finger in the north side.
Justice will be served.
Maybe our Luck has run out on us. I make my own damn luck.
Yeah, but we have to die to prove that.
That's how I want to die, with lead flying.
Rob Lowe, Bill Paxton, and Randy Travis.
My brother's been shot. He needs seeing to.
You gotta leave him.
The true story of two brothers named James.
I'm getting out. Time to stop running. Take your family and go somewhere safe.
I don't know how to stop.
Frank and Jesse.
I came back home to raise crops and, God willing, a family.
So you want me to marry you then?
Well, that's a bit sudden, but all right.
Is that what you call a proposal?
I love you. Always have. I want to marry you.
In a land of timeless beauty, William Wallace was a man of peace.
I want to stay here with you.
And I with you.
You say you want to stay out of the troubles? If I can live in peace, I will.
But when they threatened his world,
Edward Longshanks is the most ruthless king ever to sit on the throne of England.
Scotland, my land, and the woman he loved,
I want a home and shelter. It's all for nothing if you don't have freedom.
he was driven to war.
Go back to England and tell them there that Scotland's daughters and her sons are yours no more.
A rebellion has begun.
Under who? William Wallace.
Rallies new volunteers in every Scottish town.
But come to fight and to die for you.
Stand up, man. I'm not the bold.
Pick a flock of your finest assassins and set a meeting.
My lord, Wallace is renowned for his ability to smell an ambush.
We'll dispatch our future queen with the notion that she comes in peace.
Longshanks desires peace.
He declares it to me, I swear it.
You tell your king, William Wallace will not be ruled, nor will any Scot like him.
He waits for you at York. If you are man enough to come and face him.
Why do you help?
Because of the way you are looking at me now.
Where are you going?
I'm going to pick a fight.
Well, you didn't get dressed up for nothing. We can't beat an army. We can't! And we will! Would you be willing, for one chance, just one chance, to tell our enemy that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom? If we win, we'll have what none of us have ever had before. A country of our own.
Mel Gibson, Sophie Marceau, Braveheart.
Down! Everybody down! This is Michael Day, U.S. Marshal.
How you doing?
How much do you know about the assassination of Manhattan last week?
Cuban ambassador to the UN, lone shooter in the storm drain.
Simon Rosset.
Simon Rosset hasn't pulled the trigger since '89. Why start now?
Political assassins have political agendas.
It was a signature job, Nicky.
In 2 days, the city of Prague will host a summit between the U.S. and Cuba. Now that's a room full of targets. Are we clear?
Clear.
Then get that bitch out of my life.
My friend is innocent.
There is a reason Pa wants me out of the way.
Maybe she's the guy, maybe she isn't.
Why don't you just take her back there and put one between her eyes?
Now, why would Powell want to stop the U.S. and Cuba from negotiating?
What makes you think this stops with Powell?
Promise me something. Don't get killed for me.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!